What I'm using today is clover multi-purpose compost, farmyard manure. I'm going to put a little bit of perlite in and some yellow sulphur. The only reason I'm putting the yellow sulphur in is in case slow. Hey everyone, so this is my update on Katie, for Steve at Digwell Green Fingers, a single seed potato challenge 2025. Okay, so bear with me a couple of seconds while I break this up. What I'm using today is clover multi-purpose compost, farmyard manure. I'm going to put a little bit of perlite in and some yellow sulphur. The only reason I'm putting the yellow sulphur in is in case slugs get in, or it sort of deters them, and it also helps to stop your potatoes getting scab, common scab, powdery scab, etc, etc. So that's what I'm doing today. So rather than mix it in a pot, I'm just mixing it there. Perlite. Get them out the way. A lot of you will know, if you are following the challenge, when I first got Katie and I was chitting her, I thought that there was 8 chits. So I dissected her and I put her into 8 pots. These pots. So number 8, nothing came from it. So realistically there must have only been 7 proper chits. Yeah, so we'll discard number 8. You can see that. K8, Katie number 8. We'll discard that. So I'm looking like I've got possibly 1, 2, 3 plants that are singular. There is 1, that one's got 2, this one's possibly got 4, that one has got 2, and this one a possibility of 2, if I can separate it. So without further ado, I'm going to see what I can do. Oh, these pots are tight. So, as always, I'll mark the pot single seed potato challenge Katie 1. Single seed potato challenge. Actually, I should have wrote 25 on, shouldn't I? Katie 2. I'll put 25 on there. Single seed potato challenge 25. Katie 3. Single seed potato challenge 25. And I wrote 24 there because we're thinking of Katie 4. Single seed potato challenge 25. Katie 5. Single seed potato challenge 25. K86. Single seed potato challenge 25. K87. So we'll go just either 7 or no. So let's just have a look. That's a small pot, right? What I can do, got a bag of old, used, spent compost, which I just keep hiding things into. I'll empty this, and then I can use this pot just to help me fill this one. Realistically, I could have done this off camera and had it ready. Truth be told, I never even gave it a thought. But it's getting done now anyway, so right. So I'll start off with the single ones. These will be the easiest, which that one is K87. Not a bad root structure at all, but in you go there, K87. I've actually put that into K82 by accident. Should have went in K81, but it didn't matter. So there's one. This is K81. I watched a couple of the potato challenge videos over the last couple of days. I watched Pete. I really like Pete. You know, he's honest and he's straight up front with you. And he'll tell you, I haven't done this, I haven't done that, I don't know what I'm doing. And he will actually ask for help, which I think is a really good thing. What's this one? This was K85. I like people who are prepared to ask for help, because a lot of people don't. It's got a nice root structure as well, all the way around. So that one is in K81. Obviously, once I've done all of these, they will be getting a drink. K83. They'll be getting a good drink. I like the challenge that Duncan has set himself at Coastal Gardens, North Wales. 30 videos in 30 days. I thought to myself, yeah, it'll be fairly easy to do. You know, all you've got to do is make a video on different topics. And then I was thinking to myself, well, Jimmy, if it was you doing it, what would you do? And being honest, I couldn't come up with 30 different topics. So I think today will be Duncan's 7th day. So I will wish him good luck. I do think it's still really doable. Well, nice root system. Lovely. Yeah, I still think it's very, very doable. I'll turn that way to get in the middle of the pot. Yeah, I think it's very, very doable for Duncan. Well, I think it's doable for anyone realistically, because there's so many topics. I couldn't think of 30 for myself. But when you sit back and think of it, there is topics, you know. You can do it from, as Duncan's done with compost, and you could do giant onions, carrots, parsnips. You could do a separate video on each veg. So that would be relatively easy. So please don't anybody challenge me to do it. I haven't got the time. But if you've got the time, I mean, it's easy enough, or it should be easy enough. But I haven't got the time at the moment anyway. I'm really, really busy. Right. Whoopsie daisy, I packed that one a little bit too tight. So I want the last one, which is a solitary plant, at least I hope. And once again, nice root structure. That could actually be 2 plants, but I'm going to leave it and just put it in as 1 plant. And then if I get another one coming from it at a later date, I'll dissect it. Yeah, so that's Katie 4. Whew. Oh, we're getting to the good stuff now, are we? What could be, couldn't we? 5, that'll be Katie 6. So I'm hoping that this is going to be basically straightforward. I enjoyed dissecting them last year. Was good fun. That's why I enjoy taking part in these challenges. You don't have to take it seriously if you don't want to. A lot of people enter just for the fun side of it, which I think is good, because this allotment side of YouTube is very good, and you'll find that 99% are helpful. Right, there's one. Obviously there'll be the odd channel that isn't very helpful. You know, I won't mention any names, but 99% of them are very helpful. They answer questions, they reply to comments. So which one will we start off with? I suppose we'll do a one that's got, I was going to say a one that's got 2, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, does it? Could be a one that's got 3 or 4. But that one, that one's got 2. I'll do this one just to get it out of the way. There's 2 on this, which was Katie 3. And I've just realised I made the square hole to fit that pot. These are actually getting cut in half. So that was a bit silly of us, wasn't it? I don't need the hole as big. Actually, yes. Potato in there. And potato in there. So that's Katie 6 and Katie 5, or should I say 5 and 6. I need to do another one, because that looks like it's going to be 2 there. Single seed potato challenge 25, Katie 8. Okay then, so I'm just going to do it exactly the same way. Make a square hole and then just pop it in and then we'll just fill the excess space in the hole up. I'll tell you what, speaking of this challenge, Robert potatoes are looking really good. One I think could be a dark horse because he's saying that these potatoes are, we'll see it, not doing very well, is Nick the gardener. You know, didn't count Nick out because he's far from out. But there's a lot of people whereby the potatoes are looking good, the plants. It's like mine. Not a great massive growth on them. If you compare them, say, to Robert's growth is absolutely huge. Even the ones Nick had a huge growth. I know Elaine, our allotment Joy, hers aren't very big yet. Neither were Pete's, but that doesn't mean anything in the greater scheme of things, because they can suddenly just start to grow. So let's have a look. We'll do this one. I think I'll get 2 off this. That was Katie 2. And when you've got plenty of leaves, I didn't actually like to try and cut where I cannot see. But the big one, yes, I've sliced through the actual potato. So that should be good. Should be all good to go. And I've just snapped this one off from the root. That's because I wasn't watching when I put it down. Not to worry about that. Not to worry. It's only one. I do know that 2 pots at least. So that was 8. That's 7. Single seed potato challenge 25. Katie 9. Single seed potato challenge 25. Katie 10. Now people might be thinking, hold on, you've missed one out. I haven't. That's number 8. That one there is number 7. So I'll do 7. 8's done. There's 9 and 10. So what I want to do is fill these up in a minute. I was saying earlier on there before, I like to put yellow sulphur in. I normally put it in with my mains. I didn't put them in. I don't put it in, sorry, with first earlies, second earlies. I've never found the need to be honest. But I do put it in with my mains potatoes. There's one done. As I say, it helps, as far as I'm concerned, it helps stop common scab, powdery scab, which is something I once had, and then I was told about the yellow sulphur by an old timer on this site. Actually, he told us about it, and since I've used it, I've never had it since. So it works for me anyway. But if you've got a different way of doing it and it's working for you, carry on doing it your way. Not everything works for everyone in the same way. So Right. So there's 3 ready. Let's just have a look and see how many. They're awfully close together, but there is 4 plants. There's 1 there, 2, 1 at the back, 3, and then the big one, 4. And that is K84, by the way. K84 with 4 flowers. Right. They're awfully, awfully close to each other. Right. That one's there. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that in a pot. That's number 7 yet. I'm going to put this one in a pot, the 2 of them, and let them grow on. It's far too close to the edge for us to actually cut, I think. Some people might be saying, oh, yeah, chicken. Well, you know, it's not chicken. It's just I didn't feel comfortable doing it. It's like that one there. I could cut into it, but I'm not going to. So where I've done 10 tubs, it's only 9 for Katie at the moment. Right, so we'll get these out of the way. I'll move these pots. I'm wondering if I've got space to actually put a tray to give them a feed, a water. Right, let's have a look. So we're going, what we've got, 8, 7, I'll probably not get all these in, you know. Right, 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, I'll just give these a drink from the bottom. I'll leave them 20 minutes or so. So I thought I was getting 10 tubs. Obviously, I'm not. But I don't mind. As I say, I started off with 8. 1 didn't germinate, took us down to 7. I'm up to 9, so I've gained 2. So I'm more than happy with that. So this is my update for the Single Seed Potato Challenge 25. Cheers everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.